RBI Governor Mr. Sanjay Malhotra have attained one meeting in IMF, and while this meeting in IMF, he retreated. RBI is not looking for any specific value of Indian rupee against the US dollar. If you will see the trends from August onwards, since US has imposed 50% additional tariff on India, the Indian rupee value is consistently sliding. And in order to make sure rupees should not slide to certain extent or too much, RBI frequently intervene in the currency market. So at a time, RBI is intervening in the currency market, and RBI governor is saying that we are not looking for any specific rupee value against the US dollar. What it means that, let's understand. Usually when we see the exchange rate, so there are primarily two types of the exchange rate. One is a fixed exchange rate where country is going to make sure the value of their currency with respect to other currency is going to be fixed. For example, if India is going to follow the fixed exchange rate system, then $1, suppose it is going to be at present 80 rupees and we started following at fixed exchange rate system, then India will make all the efforts in order to make $1 is equal to 80 rupees. But how? Usually the international currency market, it works on the principle of demand and supply. So if the dollar demand is going to rise in the market, its value is going to rise. So if $1 is equal to 80 rupees and the international market demands more dollar, then the dollar value is going to rise from 80 rupees to suppose 82 rupees. In order to bring down this price from 80 rupees to 82 rupees, RBI can intervene by selling dollar on its own at 80 rupees. So if market is selling the dollar, $1 is equal to 80, whereas RBI is providing the same dollar at 80, then those who need the dollar, they will purchase from RBI. So in this way, you are going to stabilize the price to 80. If RBI is going to make sure it whatever is required, but we will make sure $1 is going to be remain 80 rupees always, then we will say that India is following the fixed exchange rate system. Whereas if RBI is not going to intervene in the market at any cost, doesn't matter the price of the dollar is going to be 50 rupees or 90 rupees, then we will use the term a floating exchange rate or market determined exchange rate. But this market determined exchange rate is very dangerous for growing economy like India. So in order to protect Indian rupee against the wide exposure, India always try to go for market principle. So if rupee is in the comfortable zone, means 5% up and down in the currency value, RBI usually do not intervene. But if the rupee value is going to slide more than 5%, then RBI will intervene in the market by selling or purchasing the dollar in order to stabilize the rupee's value. This kind of the exchange rate system is called as managed floating. So, as I said in the beginning of this video, there are two types of the exchange rate system. One is fixed exchange rate system, other is market exchange rate system. So, in the fixed exchange rate system, you are going to make sure all efforts you are going to make so that currency is going to be at fixed value. Example, $1 is equal to 80 rupees. Whereas market determined exchange rate means you are not going to intervene whatever the fluctuation is going to happen in the currency value. But the middle path is managed floating. Under this managed floating, central bank or the government is going to intervene in the market when their currency is going to beyond a particular bracket. So in this way, the statement given by the RBI governor is significant because he said that we are not looking for any specific value. But it also means that if value is going to too high or too low, then RBI will intervene. Now, how this intervention happened? What is the role played by the foreign currency reserve? If you want to let you know this part also, comment in the video. I will make a separate video on that topic also to make you understand how the foreign reserve plays an important role in order to understand this. Thank you.